Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program, Kerbal Space Adventures. Pretty high note we left on last time, wasn't it? I bet you guys are super stoked. You're like, oh my god, I couldn't wait, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, I know, I get that way too. Actually, well, for me it's only been like a minute and a half. I was still that way. So stoked. I will tell you now, so you guys aren't worried, I put our Kerbals kind of grouped together away from the pineapple. I didn't cancel the pineapple. I'm going to leave it there kind of as a monument, I think. But I grouped them away from it. They're all going to drift apart over the years it's going to take us to get to Jool. But they'll be in orbit. They'll be safe. They'll be fine. And we can pick them up accordingly. I just didn't want them to interact with the pineapple and like fly off into space or explode. And that would really torque me. So, because of that, we are going to build ourselves a pickup ship. We need a pickup ship. And to do that, we are going to do this. We need a mechanical brain because we don't want anyone taking up any space that's not absolutely necessary. And then we're going to do something special. These four guys have been on Lathe for so long, and now they're waiting in orbit. They're going to be waiting in orbit for like 3 years for us to get out there and pick them up. So they get to ride in style. Well, two of them do, at least. I'll say that. The other two get to ride a little bit in style. So yeah, we're going to go with this. It looks kind of like a dog collar now that I'm looking at it, but that's okay. But yeah, we're going to go like this because this carries 2, and this carries 2, and it's awesome looking. And you know what? If I saw this sumbitch coming to pick me up, greatest day ever is what that would be. Now, what we need to do is this is going to be the return ship. We're going to take this out there using a hitchhiker. We're probably going to stop by Drez to do it too, but we're going to let me try that again. We're going to use this. And we're going to use this to bring our little Kerbal guys back to where they need to be, which of course is Drez, because we're going to take them back to Drez. Why can't you attach? You're not attaching near a door. I know how you are about that. No doors for you, friend. Okay, it's being weird, but we'll go ahead and slap it right there. That's fine. I think that's all I need. Well, mechanical-wise, I think that's all we need. We don't need... I should drop a bat in here too, just for the purposes of being an intelligent human being. We should just drop a bat. Just, there you go. Yeah, we'll drop a bat just in case. We'll also put some solar panels on it, absolutely, but just in case we don't want to be running out of power, in case we're like on the dark side or something, or it's drifting for a while. This thing's not going to be able to dock by itself, but I may need to have things dock to it, so... No, we're not even going to deal with that. I mean, I could go like no style at all. But you know what? Kerbals deserve to ride in style. Besides, this is like 0.4, or this is like 1 and this is like 0.4, and this by itself is 2.5. So, you know, I could put 2 of these together, but you know what? We need someone to fly the stupid thing, so we're gonna have some pilots. So yeah, you know, it's only 1.8 tons. So this is what we're gonna start out with. Engines, though, that's gonna be the thing. Now this thing isn't gonna land anywhere. So this is very light. That's like the fuel that comes with this, and it's 405 by 495, and I guess the closest equivalent to that is what? 405 by 495. Actually, it's about the same as this, which isn't bad. A little bit taller than that. Yeah, so it's just a little bit more fuel than what you'd find in one of these, or the equivalent of one of these, which isn't bad. So we're probably gonna go nuclear. We're gonna go nuclear. God, I can't talk. We're gonna go nuclear rocket. That gives us 3,869. Way not enough. 3,869 versus 5,000. 5,000 to get away from Jool and to Drez. That is not bad. I think 5,000 is more than enough, personally. I personally believe that 5,000 is more than enough. But you know what? Honestly, we're going to kind of cut that down a little bit. Well, for several reasons. Several. I told you I can't talk today. I really do apologize. For whatever reason, I am unable to speak properly. Alright, we're going to drop a couple lights on. We are also going to slap solar panels. We need some solar panels on here. Let's see. I know I have the strips. Here they are. Here they are, yeah, the solar strips. We're going to drop a couple solar strips on here for power purposes, because this thing's just going to be this big long tube. I'm kind of debating if we should drop one of these on. No, not this one. I think it's this one. Just to make it pretty. Now, I know that this is round and these aren't, but there is a piece to convert, and I think it's this one. But the thing weighs 0.2 tons. So the three of these it would take to make this thing look 100% pretty is not worth the loss in delta V that the weight would increase. It's not. I'm sorry, but well, we'll take a look. We're gonna take a look because I'm a nice guy like that. I like to, if I'm gonna make the statement, I might as well know if it's true or not, right? So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna see how this affects our total delta V. Because if it doesn't affect it too badly, I guess we can make it look super cool. 4,390. It's not great. Ship looks awesome though. It really does. It looks a little fat. It looks like it has a pituitary issue up here, but I'm thinking that we'll just skip this. It was it 4,398? I think that was. And if we just do this really quick, 4,755. So with this panel here, with all the extra bits and bobs we have on here, it drops us down to 4,755. I'm okay with that. If that can't get us back to Drez, I don't know what will, because from Drez to Jool is 430. It was like 430. This should be more than enough to get us there, because we're taking a hitchhiker, remember, and the hitchhiker was more than enough to do what we needed to do, and this thing's 9.9 tons. This thing's actually about 1 ton lighter than the pineapple was. So here it is. What else do we need? Do we need anything else? We have mech jeb. We have empty cockpit, 2 people fit in that. We have empty crew pit, 2 people fit in that. We have our fuel, our engine, we have our solar panels, our battery, our brain, our lights, just because we like lights. Is there anything else we need? Mechanical or brain-wise? We're not landing. We're not docking. This thing's not a docker. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. No landing, no docking, no connecting. So yeah, this is this is the ship, this is the shuttle, this is the thing that will do the thing. Well, let me take a look really quick. 4755, right? That's what that was, 4755. And this one was like really, no, not this one. This one over here, which is similar, was really crappy in comparison. 3746, yeah, slightly higher thrust to rate ratio. And I'm just gonna take a look, but I'm not gonna use it, I don't think. 3449. Nah. Yeah. So we'll go with this, which gives us a thrust to rate ratio of 1.13, which isn't bad. So there it is. There's our ship of choice. This is going to be our return ship that goes out and picks up our 4 brave, lathe-surviving Kerbals. And at $10 million, that's a steal. So I'm going to get a hitchhiker under... Actually, you know what? Before we do that, we need to name this thing. We need to name this thing. This thing's super important that we name this thing. We are going to call this thing... yeah, duh. I thought about renaming the pineapple the Salvation, but honestly, the pineapple really wasn't their true salvation. That was just a stepping stone. This is going to be their true salvation. The KSP Salvation, an actual name for an actual spaceship. Although I think if we called an actual spaceship the Salvation here in the real world, people would kind of look at us funny. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to take the KSP Salvation. I'm sorry, KSA Salvation. Guys are probably just yelling at me. KSA Salvation. That's like the 3rd time I have done that. I don't know why. So yeah, we'll take the KSA Salvation up. And I don't know how much I'm going to record with the whole trip. I think I might record Drez if we need fuel, which we probably will need fuel. And I think we'll record... I will absolutely record the pickup and the return. So yeah, I'm not going to record launch or getting out of Kerbal. That's not really important. Most important thing is refuel if we need it, and pick up. So yeah, I will see you guys either around Drez or around Jool. If it's around Jool, this is probably going to be a very short episode, but I will see you guys up there in the black. Alrighty, everybody. I pulled kind of a silly, and we're going to attempt to dock, but we're doing it on the dark side of Kerbin, and I have no lights. So we're doing this old school style, apparently. I'm kind of using the shadows here, just as a, I don't know, just for whatever. but yeah, we're using the shadows a little bit just to see if we can, what we can see if maybe we can pull this off. We'll see if we can. I don't think we will, but hey, you know what? What's the worst that can happen, right? We can die horribly in a tragic boating accident. Is that what we do now? Is that how it works? We die tragically in a boating accident. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna dock really quick. I know I told you guys I was gonna see you next to Drez, like by Drez, but I realized I've been skipping this for a little while, and that I did say to you guys that I did want to include you, and I haven't really been including you in a lot. I've just been kind of update, and then we're done with the show, and I'm like, that takes up a half hour. That's great, but what's that for content? Not much. Not much at all. And because of that, I'm going to try to bring you guys more content rather than less content in the guise of brevity. And so that's what we're doing now. I know I'm using a lot of... Ooh, crap. Yeah, I know I'm using a lot of RCS to do this, but honestly, we kind of need to. Where am I? Wow, I'm way down here, aren't I? Up. Yeah, it was really a bad idea for me to do this on this side of Kerbin, but not really much of a choice. We just happened to cross over to the dark side as soon as this, as I got this close. It was kind of hilarious, I think. But it happened, and so here we are. All right, so I see our light. I see where we are, and we are in chase cam, so I'm not sure why this thing's acting so funny, but it is. So let's just do our best, I suppose. Okay, so that's forward. Forward's good. I like forward. We need down though. I don't know why we're going up so hardcore, but we are. Right, there we go. Oop, oop, oop. All right, and then up, 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 up. Okay, slightly more helpful, but not really. And I'm praying that this works, but it looks like we're off. It does. The camera, like this, I see the shadow there. The camera looks like it's off. It feels like it's off. And it is off by a lot, actually. To the right and to the down. I mean, I suppose we could just wait, but I'm honestly, I think I could, whoa, I think I can pull this off. I really do. Okay, and then that way. I just gotta pull it off right, that's all. That's all, right? Just gotta do this right. And it works out to our... Whoa, really? Hey! Check it out, look at that. On the dark side with no lights and a... well, it's not a faulty camera. The camera was working fine. It's just, you know, the dust of future stars has helped us, I suppose you could say. If you want to be all lame about it. Yeah. So I can turn on the lights now. That's nice. They're not very... Actually, those are pretty terrible, considering where they're at. Ugh. My bad on that one. Okay. But yeah, so we're docked, and from here, it's time to go out to Drez. So I did want to include you guys, because like I said, I haven't been including you, and that's kind of feeling bad about that. So, we're here. We're going to be at Drez. I'll see you guys when we get there. Depending on how much fuel we have, and we'll probably be out a little bit of fuel, I think. We will, of course... what's the word I'm looking for? Refuel. We'll refuel. And then from there, we will head out to Jool and pick up our buddies who are hopefully still in one piece. I hope. So I will see you guys there. Alright, everybody. I'm trying this right now. Kind of silly of me to do so, but I'm trying to record a dock here. We're going to go ahead and dock the hitchhiker, which I haven't renamed this time, but we're going to go ahead and dock the hitchhiker with the hammer here, so we can get some more fuel, because we did not make it out here with as much fuel as I thought we would. So that actually caused a bit of an issue. But if we're lucky, I should be able to just hit pretty much dead on. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, we should just be able to hit pretty close to center. And once we've done that, once we've latched on, we should be okay. So let's go ahead and see if we... Oh, we're a little off. We're a little off. Let's go ahead and back off a little bit, and then we'll rotate, I think. Just a tiny bit. I don't want to come in at too funny an angle. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we will... Which way is which? That's down. That's not the way I want. Great, now I'm all off center. Well, we were coming in at a good angle, and then I mussed it up. Alright, so let's go ahead and rotate one way or the other. There it is. There's my ship. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this. Why are you... Ugh. Because I'm in chase cam and I'm controlling this the way wrong way. Okay, do that because I screwed it up really bad. Let's rotate that way. I'm not in chase cam. Why am I not in chase cam? What? Okay, there we go. Okay, that's what's going wrong. I wasn't in chase cam like I thought I was. My bad. Totally my bad. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Eek, eek, eek. Why is everything off? I mean, honestly, why is everything off? I don't understand why everything's off. Probably because I'm not in chase cam like I thought I would be. There we go. Roll a little bit, just for my purposes, okay. Man, I should have just come in at the funny angle and been done with it, huh? Well, live and learn. Live and learn. Alright, we good? We good? We seem to be good. Alright. I want to go... Why is the hitchhiker being so silly? Stop being silly, hitchhiker. You're wasting my fuel. Alright, up. Up, 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 up. Actually, that's forward, not up, isn't it? I want to go up. Like that. Alright, let's see how that does for us. Probably going to hit it. I feel like we're going to hit it. We are going to hit it if I'm not cautious. There you go, that's a little better. Just going to kind of speed up time for several reasons, mostly so that I don't hit the ship. Because I really don't want to hit the ship. But we just need to bring it in kind of straight, and we're wasting a crap ton of RCS fuel doing this, but it shouldn't be an issue. Because the hitchhiker is just going to get us to Jool. It's not actually going to do any of the important stuff once we get there. So let's go ahead and do, we'll keep RCS and SAS on. We're coming in at the same funny angle we were before. Oh well. We good? T, alright. Please tell me we're good enough not to flip out. Oof. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this hitchhiker. Maybe it's the amount of fuel we had, but it did not want to dock properly. Okay, so we are docked. Wonderful, we are docked. Sonbert, calm down, little buddy. I think he's been out here too long by himself. He's gone space crazy. Poor Sonbert, going space crazy. Sonbert, don't go space crazy, little buddy. We love you. Actually, my frame rate's not too bad right now, and that's pretty cool. But you know what we need to do? We need to get fuel. And I don't think... We have 0 here. We have half a tank here. Half a tank. These should be dead. And this is... yeah. Half a tank is not enough. We need more. So, because we need more, we need to get Sonbert into his little ride. So, Sonbert, if you would be so kind. Let go. There you go. Straddle up. Ah, there we are. Alright, little buddy. Let's go ahead and click our lights on. I know it's going to cause my frame rate to drop a few frames, because that's really my biggest issue. And what's really odd is, every time I've ever played a video game, like bought a new video game, or played a video game on the PC, my biggest problem has always been lighting. Like, games will run 100% perfect until I try... Sonbert, no, little buddy. No Lost in Space. Anyway, they'll run perfectly until the lights come on, or until I have to use lighting or something, and then suddenly the game doesn't want to work anymore. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but it's like every... There you go, boarded up. It's like every game I've ever bought, ever, in the history of mankind, my graphics card has always failed on lighting, and I don't know why. And I think it's because I prefer NVIDIA cards over ATI. And that's just something, because ATI has very, very fast cards, but they were always, back in the day, they were always unstable because they used very beta, very unstable drivers. And so I always went NVIDIA, and I've never really stopped doing that, and I probably should, like, switch up at some point. But for the most part, it's working. Also, I think, like I said before, I think Drez renders, like, basically everything that's around because we're so close to the surface. But, I know you guys probably think it's awesome when I land this thing, but it's super duper stressful to land it, and it's super duper, like, well, super duper laggy, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. So before we land up, or before I go and do all that, I don't need half a tank. Before I go and do all that, I'm going to go ahead and stop at about 600, stop at, no, stop, no, I don't know how much I need in comparison. Yeah, I'll stop at about 600, I think. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna undock and I'm gonna land when we get back around to the fuel station, and I'm gonna do that off camera. But I think Sonbert deserves a little bit of love, so I think we're gonna do the fueling bit. I'm at least gonna do a heads up at the fueling bit because that's important. But the landing bit, that's just gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a chunk out of this video, and there's way more important stuff coming. So I'm gonna skip all that, and that way, if I crash, it won't be on the annals of the video. But so I'll see you guys when we're back up here getting all the fuels ready. And it's probably going to take me about 2 trips because I want to make sure this thing is full. I really do. Or at least mostly full. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you guys back up here. Alright, everybody, we have touched down. Sonbert's extremely happy about that. Look at him. He's like so happy. He's like, I am so happy that we've touched down. We came very close. I'm actually getting a lot better at this landing thing. Of course, MechJeb is helping immensely, and I say that because he... Whoa, Sonbert, dude, don't die. Okay. Oh, Sonbert, come on, man, don't scare me like that. Okay, anyway, yeah, MechJeb helps immensely because by it telling me, I didn't realize that the little predict landing blob thing that I used before is really helpful. When a planet below you is spinning extremely fast, you can see where you're actually going to touch down, and that was super helpful for me to get down here much closer to my target than... Oop, Sonbert. Much closer to my target than previously. And so that was actually really helpful. So I think I may be utilizing that more in the future, I hope. Alright, grab hold. There he goes, Sonbert. You good? He's good, he says. Is that a good angle? Yeah, it should be a good angle. I'm worried that the strap may be in the way, but I think it's a good angle. So let's go ahead and connect. And release. And Sonbert, come on. He's trying, you know. He really is trying. You got it? You good? Okay, well, okay, I'm not sure what's going on there, but we seem to be having some flaky, laggy issues. Alright, he's good. You're good? He's good. Yeah, he's like, I'm good. Sonbert's good. Alright, Sonbert is good. Let's go ahead. There you go. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring... Sonbert. You know, for the world, for Kerbal's first fuel jockey, you're not doing so hot there, buddy. I don't know if you guys remember the episode of Futurama where Fry gets to do everything he ever wanted, and it was like, wow, you make everything, like, all this mundane stuff seems so awesome now. Sonbert, are you trying to go for the world's first space acrobat? Anyway, I don't know if you guys remember that episode or not. I think it's hilarious because... Did it not connect? Is this deactivated still? It shouldn't be. Even if it is, it shouldn't be. Okay, so we're having some connection issues, but I know we're close enough. This worked last time, so we may have to... How much jet fuel you got there, little buddy? Okay. Anyway, you gotta wonder how interesting it would be to have jobs that would otherwise be mundane, be awesome in space. You know, I'm a space accountant. If that's your gig, you know, I don't know. But that would be a thing, wouldn't it? I mean... But then that comes from the classic... well, I won't say Star Trek, but the classic space trope, where by putting the word space in front of everything, you make it Sonbert. You make it mundane again. Over the overabundant use of the word space. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with Sonbert. Something physics-wise is going weird here. Maybe we can just disconnect. Disconnect? What do you mean disconnect? What are you connected from? What are you connected to? You're not connected. Oh, wait. Disconnect? Okay. What were you connected to? Are you connected to over here? How's your fuel doing, little buddy? Okay, we're probably going to have to go get some more here in a minute. Are you connected? Alright, we'll try this one again. Apparently that one says it wanted to be connected, so we'll try this one more time. If it doesn't work, we will get Sonbert some fuel and we'll try again. I was hoping this would be just a quick click done, but Sonbert is apparently having some issues with fuel for whatever reason. I do not know why, and I really wish I did, because that would be really helpful. Lots of practice with this whole EVA thing, though. I'm liking that. Alright, you good? He's good. He said, I'm good, whatever. Alright, so we just need to get that little green line going, right, Sonbert? That's our thing? That's our gig? That's our... Is that it? Did we get it? It looks like we get it, and then it wigs out and vanishes. Ah, Sonbert. You're not... Oop. Aha! Almost hit his head that time. Getting better at that, too. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get Sonbert some fuel. Well, he doesn't need to let go. He's still happy as clam. He's like, whatever, dude. Alright, well, last time we went the other way, it was the wrong way. I guess we could try one of these top clamps. If the top ones work, then we know it's working, right? Because there's nothing to block the two. Sonbert fuel. Okay, looks like Sonbert fuel, little buddy. He's cool. He's got it. He's like, yeah, I got it. I'm cool. Alright, we'll get this top clamp over here, or this top, it's not a clamp, top fuel line is what we'll get. Whoa, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Somber's getting overexcited about this. He's like, I got it, get the fuel. Alright, so, connect, alright, and then when we just, whoop, jump, Somber, no, jump, Somber didn't want to jump. Okay, he didn't want to, Somber, jump, little buddy. There you go. There you go, like a boss. Alright. If I get this fuel line connected, then I know they're working, and then I'll get the other one connected really quick. Once again, don't want to waste too much time on this video, or this portion of the video, because that's not what we're here for. This is not the most important part. Alright, not sure why it's not working. I'll have to figure it out. So you guys will have to give me a minute. I do apologize. Let me go ahead and figure this out with Sombert. Me and Sombert will figure it out, and then we will do our best. Oh, is it working? Is that what I see there? Is that fuel that I see, or is that just glitchy? I think that's just glitchy graphics, because I don't think... Yeah, we're not filling up. Okay, yeah, I gotta figure this out, so it'll take me a minute. I do apologize. So we'll come back as soon as we figured it out. Promise, promise. Alright everyone, Sombert was able to get it working. Apparently all of these are connected, and what's funny is these two are actually transferring in two different directions, so we're gonna have to fix that. Not sure which one's which. I think... Sombert, why are you stuck? Stop being stuck, dude. There you go. Yeah, these are transferring in two different directions. So let's go ahead and disconnect this one. I think that one's the one trying to... Wow, we have these things connected like 4 or 5 times, don't we? Deactivate. No, okay, that's not that one. Is one of these connected? No. Are these ones still connected from like way before? No. Where's that transferring fuel from? Oh, okay, it's transferring it from the other ship. My bad. Okay, disconnect. Okay, there we go. And we have to disconnect it from the other side. And these two appear, I think, are both connected in the same direction. I'm trying to see which way the fuel is flowing. Yeah, it looks like they're both going in the right direction. So yeah, for some reason, well, I had to move the ship a little bit closer. I think it only works within 100 meters, but nowhere does it say that. So unfortunately, although it only works within 100 meters, you don't know that unless you actually, you know, check it. So yeah, that's just one of those things you have to do. So there we go. Okay, we're good. So let's go ahead and get Sombert on board really quick. Let's watch our fuel lines go up. Once again, it's one of those things that takes a little while. Yeah, we lost a lot of monopropellant because it was going in the wrong direction. So we are filling up with fuel, which is great, Sombert, if you don't mind. EVA, let's go ahead and get that other one fixed up, excuse me. So we'll have Sombert, our wonderful fuel jockey, space acrobat, space accountant, whatever he happens to be. I don't know if that transfers faster with 2 or not. I should really disconnect one just in case. Let's go ahead and do that now. Whoa, Sombert. Sombert, you silly person. Deactivate. Alright. Those should be only transferring in one direction. Nope, they're transferring in 2, so that's probably why it was being such a silly goose. So let's go, well, we'll disconnect it from the other side when we go back, because that's what we're going to have to do, because I think it connected it backwards. Well, that's nice to know that they actually work. Longer, see, I think that's the problem. This little red beam goes much farther than 100 meters. It can go 5,000-6,000 meters, probably go a couple thousand meters, a couple kilometers, but it won't actually transfer fuel unless you're within, you know, within range. So unless you are within range to do that, and I think I missed. I did. Come on, Sombert, drop down. I think I can disconnect it from this side. Yeah, there we go. Is that just the one? Sombert's on his back. He's like, whatever. Oh no, he's okay. And we should be that should be filling up now. Alright, so we have to get that one last one to connect. We'll do that really quick. I'm wasting so much time on this video for this, but you know, it's really hard to get down here. It's worth it. It's really hard to actually get down here and do this stuff, so it's worth the time to show Sombert doing his job. And he's the first Kerbal who's out here. He's out here all by himself being a pump jockey for us. He's gotta do it, you know, we gotta do something to show him some respect, so that's how we're gonna show him some respect. We're going to show him respect by allowing him to pump fuel for us, and we have to honor that decision of his. He's gonna be an honorable fuel pump guy. Yeah, that's right. Alright, screw it. You're on your own, Songbird. Okay, so we're gonna get the fuel lines pumped up. I think I either just filled up the... yeah, these are all backwards. But anyway, I'll get them all fixed up. And Songbird, if you please, good sir. Yeah, I'll get them all fixed up, and then we'll get back up into orbit or something, and we'll figure it out. So yeah, I just had to move the thing closer. That's all. So for anyone who's wondering, they work within about 100 meters or so. And then we'll get back up to the hammer, and then we'll move on. Alright guys, for whatever reason, Drez has become extremely laggy. I have no idea what's causing it. I couldn't say even for an instant. But I think we have enough fuel to get on with what we're going to do without too much difficulty. So I just wanted to let you know that Songbird made it back in one piece. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to EVA him back to his little home spot, at least not on camera, because I'm down to 2 frames per second again. So something here at Drez has, like, but we're going to cope with that here I'm going to cope with that here in a minute. The game actually did crash at one point as well while I was docking, so Drez is becoming very unstable. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. Songbirds back home. He's ready to go. I think we have enough fuel. This is actually 3/4 of that Rockomax tank, and this is basically, both of these is 1/2 of this, and one of these is 1/2 of this, so this is 3/4 roughly of this, and that's about where we are, so we should be full up on fuel, like 100%. So I will get that out. We will go dock with the Salvation. We're going to take the Salvation out to Jool where it belongs. So I'll see you guys probably at Jool, I think, from here. So see you guys there. Alright, so we did fix the frame rate issue enough to where we can EVA Songbird. I do apologize. I'm pretty sure, I haven't really been paying that close attention to the way I've been cutting this, but I'm pretty certain that this is going to be the most horrible cut video ever. I mean, like I'll see you guys at Jool, and then we're at Drez, and it's like, I'll see you guys at Drez, and then we're in orbit, and then I'll see you guys at Jool, and then we're back outside. I'm sorry, I really am sorry. I'm not trying to be a flake. It's just the game is becoming unstable to the point where I'm having difficulty just staying in line with certain things. So when I say I'll see you someplace because of lag, it's only because of lag, not because I don't care. So we'll put Songbird back home because Songbird wants to go back home. There's that. Songbird home. Yes, Songbird home. Songbird happy. Well, not really. Songbird very scared. But let's go ahead and transfer our fuel over. We're going to actually suck this tank dry, though, I think, because... oh, wow, this isn't even empty. Yeah, we should have more than enough fuel for this. Okay, pop those in. We'll go ahead and take this in. Really, really quick. We want all that filled up as much as possible. Go, go, go. Yeah, see, so... yes, calculate your whatever it is you're calculating. I have no idea what it's calculating. I honestly don't. I wish I did, but like every 3 to 5 seconds it pauses and it thinks. And I think that has to do with my processor, not with the game. And that's unfortunate, but it is the way, it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't complain too bad. It is an alpha, remember? Absolutely. Alright, we should have, well, we have a crap ton of oxidizer, but we should have just enough, at least, fuel to get that tank all filled up. We probably don't even need this much fuel, honestly. We may want to leave some behind. Nah, we're fine. I say we're fine. I say we're fine, and I am in charge. Yeah, we're fine. Look at that. It's not perfect, but it's good. So this is all tanked up. We are all good to go. We're just going to have to head out and pick up the Salvation, and now this time I will definitely see you guys at Jool, because there's really not much else to show. So we were at Drez, and from Drez to Jool, and from Jool to Salvation. So we will see you there. Okay, so I lied again. I kind of figured out the lag issue a little bit, which is helping. But I decided to show off Drez because there it is. There's Drez, and we're leaving Drez to head to Jool. And it's nothing really super special, but, you know, it's there, it's pretty, it's something we haven't seen in a while. I mean, we come to Drez, we pick up some fuel, then we leave. We don't even stop to say hello or look around. So, you know what, there's Drez. A dwarf planet? Dwarf moon? It's a dwarf planet because it's orbiting Kerbal. But, anyway. So, yeah, I just wanted to show that off. Ooh, you know, more stuff. Tour of the solar system, as it were, but not really. So, again, we'll see you at Jool. Okay, everybody, here we are around Jool, and of course around Lathe. Somewhere in this orbital path are our Kerbin, scattered about a bit over the last few years we've been out here. It's going to take me a while and a lot of... Am I still sped up? Nope, just going that fast. Anyway, it's going to take me a while and a lot of delta V to get this under control, because I'm still at 375 by 2.7 million meters, and I'm running really low on delta V. Not very happy about that, but I need to get it in order for us to actually get down to the 200,000 meter mark. And that's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little bit of running back and forth. Unfortunately, it's going to be a big pain in the butt, but it gives us an idea and an option. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's stop this rotation. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. And I will see you guys probably when we're about to pick up our first passenger, because that seems like a good place to come back at this point. So we are here around Jool. We are ready to rock and roll. We're getting so much closer to our final goal. And I will see you guys when our first passenger is ready to come on board and take control of this guy. So I'll see you there. Alright everybody, here we are. Shelky, I believe, is our first victim. Yep, Shelky, with 10.9% EVA fuel left. I figured it was easier to bring a Kerbin to the Salvation than the alternative. So Shelky is our volunteer for that. It's really hard to pilot a Kerbin, by the way out here in space. But I actually did okay. I did okay. I didn't really mean to use that much EVA fuel, but we should have enough to get close, if not exactly to the ship in question. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we seem to be doing okay. Yeah, so docking a Kerbin to a ship is much easier than the other way around. It appears to be. Alright, I don't know which end I'm on. Shelky's got his headlamp on, so we'll see here in a second which end I'm on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I need you to slow down, Shelky. There you go. Slow down a little bit, buddy. Okay, now let's come back down. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this with the other 3 Kerbin as well. Because as I said, it seems easier to bring them to the ship than the ship to them. It also saves fuel and all the bits and bobs, because that way we can use the fuel we have to take us to where we need to go, rather than the putt about here. So let's see. Ah, here we go. Here's our light. Perfect. Perfect. Where is our entranceway? Up top. Okay. So our entranceway is up here. So I guess Shelky. Well, Shelky did such a really good job piloting before when it came to the pod, and it's really odd that he's our EVA guy for today, because he's the one who, if you remember when we were out at Pole, we had to use him to get to, can you get in, Shelky? Tell me you can get in, Shelky. Oop, grab. Nope. Don't waste your EVA fuel, Shelky, we don't have enough for this. Anyway, he was the one who we landed on Pole and then EVA'd off, if you guys remember properly. Come on, Shelky. Come on, grab and board. Shelky Kerbin, ladies and gentlemen, has just boarded the spacecraft. He is boarded the Salvation. He is ready to go home. Replaced before flight. Look at that. That's a nice cockpit too. That's a wonderful cockpit. And Shelky Kerbin gets to be our pilot. He's left seat today. First one here. Now that everything's on and running, well, for the most part, everything's on and running. Some bits and pieces are still kind of twitchy, but yeah, most of the lights are still on. So yeah, speaking of lights, actually, let's go ahead and head outside the ship really quick. Shelky is so scared. I'm sorry, Shelky, I didn't mean to leave you outside. He must have gone more space crazy than Songbird, really, because he was outside in the cold for so long. So here it is. Cockpit lights are on. Look at that. Now if we need to, now if our other Kerbin need to find the ship in the dark, they have the cockpit lights. And actually I should just, I don't know how many lights I have on, just a few. Yeah. They'll be able to find the ship without any difficulty. Absolutely. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and pause here now that we got Shelky in. And we're going to use, well, I'm just going to go and grab each of the Kerbin and see if I can get them here really easily without too much EVA fuel used. I mean, Shelky got here with 10%. Everyone's along the same basic line, or basic orbit, but Shelky was the closest to the Salvation to get here without wasting all of his EVA fuel. So it might take a few trips, might take a few tries. Might even have to take this to go get them. I don't know, but I'll update you guys with each one because that's important. So I'll see you guys, well, about 3 or 4 more times, I think. Alright, everyone. We have Fredio Yes, I know. I look at his face as if I recognize him. No, it's Fredio, and I remember because I selected him specifically from the map screen because, once again, he was the closest one to the ship. So let's go ahead and get him down inside. I think he's going to pilot with Shelky. I think that's what we're going to relegate him to. We just have to be very cautious, of course, because out here, EVA fuel is very hard to come by, and I'm not even going to look to see how much I have left. Because my luck is I don't have a lot. And board. Yes, Fredio. So, Fredio's running right seat. Hey guys, how's it going? You looking good. You looking peachy. Look at that. I think I guess Shelky has calmed down. He must be having flashbacks from when you had when he had to pilot to Bop and when he had to fly out to here. Look at that. There's Lath. Right there. Right in the front. So pretty. You okay, Shelky? Yeah, I think he's calmed down a little bit. He's like, what are these things? Are these walls? It's been so long since I've been inside a capsule. Poor guy. Okay, so we're gonna get who do we have left? We have Shelky, we have Newlorf. Newlorf. Okay, we have Newlorf and Dillis are our last two companions, compatriots. And I will go get them, and hopefully we'll be able to get them here. So far, everything's turned out pretty okay, and I'm very happy about that. So hopefully, Bob's not sure what to do there. Hopefully, we can get them in here, and then we can get home, home, right, guys? Yeah, awesome. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, everybody, we're here with Dillis Kerman, who's going to be our first passenger, and it feels like we're moving really quick, even though we're not. It's a relativity thing, I'm sure. But he's going to be our first passenger right here in the back. So let's go ahead and get him in there as well. And can't really waste RCS fuel, Dillis. Stop doing that. Alright, so we should be able to just grab right a hold and climb right inside, right? Or not. Right, aboard. Boom. Now you can't IVA in the back, but what you can do is you can zoom out a little bit. Zoom out a little. There it is. Okay, you can zoom out a little bit and check this out. Boop. And now Dillis can view outside. You know what else you can do? You can crank on a light and read a book. That's right, Dillis Kerman cranking on lights, reading books. Totally awesome. So, Dillis is here, so the last guy on board to get on board will be Newlorf. So we will get him in here right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright everyone, Newlorf has arrived, finally. It took me a little while to get the nodes set up so I knew where to burn, quote unquote. Unfortunately, piloting a Kerman, as I said, was much different than piloting a ship. You don't have all your heads-up displays, so you put a node up, and then you wait for your Kerman to get there, and then you kind of have to guess on which direction you have to burn. And you have to sit in the map screen and like watch which way you're burning, and you have to do these teeny tiny thrusts. And then you see which way your node goes, and then from there you have to adjust accordingly, and it's just a big pain in the it's just a big pain in the butt the whole time trying to get that to work for you. But once you get it all done, what you end up with are 4 Kerman inside of a spaceship like that. Now, I may have mentioned it, and I think I did a few minutes ago, where these guys are headed. They're not headed back to Drez, unless we have to stop by. I don't think we have to. I think we have enough fuel. We don't have to. They're headed home. Home. They are headed back to Kerbin. Now, if you remember, actually, if you think about it, I don't think any Kerbin we've sent out in Kerbal Space Adventures or before have returned. I think maybe one Kerbin has returned. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Kerbins from Minmus, the failed Minmus expedition, did return. That is correct. But those are the only 2 who have ever returned. None of the long-range missions have ever had a chance to come back. Fredio, Shelky, Newlorf, and Dillis have all earned a chance to come home, especially considering how long they've been out here, and the fact that I trapped 2 of them inside of a broken lander. For like 20 years. After a while, the cards get kind of stale. But because of that, we're going to go ahead and try to get these guys back to Kerbin, so we'll see how that goes. So I'll see you guys probably there. We'll probably just burn to Kerbin and see how that works for us. and then I'll see you guys when we're there. So good luck to us, right? Alright, here it is, guys. Not Kerbin, mind you. It is blue, but I keep doing that. I'm so used to recording, just skipping and skipping and skipping. Like I said, I've been skipping so much stuff, and I do apologize for that. But I just wanted to show you the engine's just ignited, just now ignited for our burn back to Kerbin. And it's going to be a long trip, but it is well worth it. We had an encounter with Tylo I had to work out, but we figured that out, and so we are on our way home. Fredio and Shoki do not seem very happy about this. Actually, they keep looking around the cockpit as if technology has changed so much since they left. Like, what do all these buttons do? I don't understand. Actually, no. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, let's, can you guys see anything awesome? Any? Ooh, where are we? Okay, I'm not sure where that's at. Just free, if you could. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know why. Let's try that with Shoki again. Okay. Ah, there it is. There's the sun. There it is. That's where we're heading. We're heading in that direction. Oh, it's okay, Fredio. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. I promise. Oh, he doesn't trust me. He doesn't trust me at all. Okay, so yeah, we're on our way home. And, so I guess I'll see you guys this time, I swear. We'll see you guys when we're closer to Kerbin. But I wanted to show this off because this is a very important part of a very important trip that ends a very long journey for these guys. A very long stay. That's very deep. I must be very tired. And I will see you very much in the very next part of the very next video. Or, well, not next video. Yeah. Wow, yeah, I am tired. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, everybody, look where we are. We're back home. It's a strange experience burning to come into Kerbin orbit rather than burning to leave Kerbin orbit. But I don't know how Fredio and Shoki are currently feeling, but I feel pretty beastie about all this, and I think if we roll, and MechJeb's doing the brunt of this right now, so we mostly have a view to the stars. Let us see what Fredio sees. Does Fredio... Oh, there it is. Oh, nice. You can look... Yeah, okay, there we go. So there it is, so you can see it in the window. Isn't that nice? Whoa, weird. Usually the camera's not that far away. Oh, can I not exit the camera now? Oh my god, my bad. There you go. Okay, see, you can exit the camera. Yeah, look. Look out the window, there's Kerbin. There's home, guys, look. Oh, Shoki, did you forget to turn in a library book? Yeah, I think that's Shoki's problem. He just remembered that he forgot to turn in a library book. It really has nothing to do with the fact that we're trying to slow down to get into orbit. But no, he just forgot a library book. He's like, oh my god, the fees, the fees. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Shoki. It's all good. Don't be upset. It'll be fine. So yeah, we're burning into, well, it's about to hit the, I'm getting really kind of tired. Oh, looks like MechJeb has decided that is enough and we are done Bernie. And I guess that means we can take a look at Kerbin right there in the window straight up, no questions asked. Just like that, huh, Shoki? Oh, there he goes. That's kind of cool. His lower lip's kind of twitching a little bit. But it looks like our altitude is 2 million. Yeah, that's about right. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get ready to go home. Fully home. This is not it. We're not done yet. We got a little bit more to go. And I'm pretty sure this video is going to be huge, but it's going to be well worth it. So, we're going to get closer to Kerbin. I'm going to see what my orbit is, and then we have a super special thing coming up for our dear friends Shoki, Newlorf, Dillis, and Fredio. And so I will see you guys in just a minute when we get that all set up. Alright everyone, like I said, once we get closer to Kerbin, we have ourselves a little welcoming gift. The KSA Welcome Home. It's not just there for fun either, it actually serves a purpose, but it is not able to dock, and neither are we, so we get to have some more EVA fun. Well, first in, first out, I guess we could probably say, but instead we're going to say last in, first out. So, Newlorf Kerbin, you're going to be first, my friend. We're going to have to hurry this up because we're drifting towards rather than away, but Newlorf, come on. Newlorf is not being very helpful here. Alright. So, I'm just going to have Newlorf be the first one, and then I think I'm going to skip skip down the middle to the last, because I don't think you guys want to watch me do this for all four Kerbin. Flying around Lathe is one thing, but transferring through space via, just a quick jaunt from one ship to another 4 times is kind of pointless. But yeah, so we have the KSA Welcome Home, and let's go ahead and get Newlorf in here really quick. Where are we at, Newlorf? Where's our thing, huh? Watch yourself. Where's our door? Where is our door, Newlorf? There's the door's on the other side because there's Mech Jeb. Okay. Cautious, little buddy. Be cautious. This is not what I'm good at. Oh, his light is on. Well, weird. I guess the sunlight's kind of drowning it out. Alright, so we're gonna hop in. Or grab hold, one of the two. Well, that's good. Alright, so we're just gonna do this a few times. And then, yeah, super fun. So, it'll just be a minute, I suppose. So I'll see you guys. Oh, a little laggy. Yeah, I get a little bit of that too while we're out here, which is unfortunate. And that's... Once it catches hold, it doesn't want to let go unless I hit escape and hold it for a minute, and then it stops calculating whatever the hell it is it's trying to calculate, and then it goes. So I am actually going to have to go ahead and pause the recording right here, and then we'll be back when our last Kerbin is on his way. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, Shelky Kerbin is our last Kerbin, so before he leaves, it's time to shut down our dear friend here. So the KSA Salvation has performed its final duty. And Shelky, if you would be so kind, we shall leave it right here, just like we left the pineapple. I know, between my naming conventions, we have the pineapple, and then we have the Salvation and the Welcome Home. It just all seemed to fit, but we will leave them here as testaments to their realities, I suppose. Alright. Shelky, oh, for a minute there I thought I lost control of Shelky. That would have been terrible. Alright, Shelky Kerbin, you are our last Kerbin. We're coming in kind of hot. I don't know why I do that, I always come in hot. Or at least it feels like I'm coming in hot. And the other side, really quick. Just turn, hoop. Ooh. I'm getting better at this whole EVA thing, but I guess when you pull 4 Kerbin out of Lathe orbit via their RCS tank, or their personal RCS tanks, you kind of get better at this EVA thing. Grab hold, and feel free to board. And then we will quick save really quick. Alright, now we're going to land. Now I thought about doing something completely awesome, like landing at Kerbal Space Center, but this is only semi-powered, and because of that, we're not going to really pick a place to land. I don't think. We're just going to kind of find our way to, well, whichever way is down, I guess, for us. Now the problem that I'm having here is that I'm actually trying to turn this thing, and it doesn't want to because there's no RCS on it. MechJeb can turn it really easily, but for me it takes a minute. So I'm going to have to get us all lined up and everything and ready to drop down. And so I'm going to have to cut again. so many cuts, I know, but there's so much lingering boring. But we will do the remaining part, of course, all together like it should be done. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright everybody, here we are on the last leg of our journey. Please make sure your tray tables and seat backs are in the full upright position, and please deposit any unused vomit material in the back of the seat in front of you. Any used vomit material, please throw out the airlock so it can be burned up on the way in. Um, this pod is very simple, very basic. It's well, basically it's an uncontrolled descent is what we're going for here. But what I'm loving about this thing so far is the fact that I was trying to slow myself down by turning into the wind a little bit, but the pod actually wants to face correctly. It wants to face in the correct direction. So because of that, it looks like we're going to be able to make it in pretty easily, pretty smoothly. And there goes Kerbal Space Command right there, right below us. Hi, Kerbal Space Command. Hi, fire. Okay, gotta watch the fire because this thing is tall enough to actually get like bits of flame caught along the sides here, which is very nervous making. But so far it seems to be doing okay. As long as nothing explodes. Okay, so we're not gonna land at Kerbal Space Command. Oh well, no real loss there. Bye! It'll be easier for them to come and get us if we hit a mountain, right? I understand that's how it's supposed to work. Okay, is the fire working okay? Fire's working okay, nothing catching on? Nothing seems to be catching fire, so we're doing okay so far. Wow, that was a nice angle. I'm actually really surprised. I was kind of shocked and concerned that explosion might occur, but it did not. But I am thinking that perhaps we should open up our parachutes, and I'm debating on if we should open up all 4 or not. Well, all 8, I guess, at this point. But it looks like that debate is now over because we just opened up all 8 parachutes. I also don't need to get rid of the heat shield, so we can kind of use it as a landing skid if we want to. No, it depends on how hard we're going to hit the ground. I mean, we are landing basically on a mountain. But if these things open and, well, hopefully we'll be under 100 meters per second. I'm thinking that's the speed before these things rip completely off, and I'm hoping 4 of them are enough. If not, we're going to have 2 separate different issues. Different. Can you guys tell that I'm a little bit out of it? Yeah, I've been recording this non-stop because I've just been so super stoked about getting this completed that, oh, it's just tough on the brain. Okay, 120 meters per second, not too bad, not too bad. Might not make it, maybe 1 or 2 might rip off. I hope no more than that. Come down as gently as possible, please, my dear pod. Cookies for everybody if you do. Cookies and love for everybody if you do. Can you open parachutes at all? Oh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's nice. Now, I have had parachutes, for no ungodly reason, rip completely off at this point in the game. I don't know why. I've had like 5, 6 parachutes. I think that happened to Jeb in one of my Let's Learns, where we're just floating on down. I'm like, okay, we're gonna head back inside, and the parachute just pops right off. It's like the glue they used wasn't good enough or something. But I have what, 8 of these suckers on here, so I'm hoping that won't happen again. Although now that I'm thinking about this, using this as a skid, maybe we'll just slide down the side of the mountain. I don't know. That would be a terrible thing. Although it would be kind of cool to watch all 4 of the Kerbals just kind of slalom down the hill a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna come down, and I know I'm just kind of burning time here, but I'm not fast forwarding time at all. There's no way in hell I'm going to do that. We will take a look at our flight data and see what our actual feet or meters is. So we're only 100 meters off the ground. So we can use that 100 meters for our, a little bit of conversation. A little bit of conversation. Us, you, me talking. Yeah, me talking at you. So, we're doing 5.2 meters a second, but that shouldn't be dangerous. And even if it is, even if we hit this shield, it'll only go through like 2 or 3 things before it finally gets to us, and I'm okay with that. Although rolling down the hill seems a bit dangerous. And there it is. Welcome home has landed. Nulov Kerman, welcome home. Oof. do 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 do. And then from there we go. Dillis Kermit? Dillis is like, screw ladders. I don't need no ladders. And then from there, we have Fredio. Yeah, Fredio's okay with ladders. He's like, I like ladders. I'm okay with ladders. But, tripping. Tripping's my thing. That's what I do. I trip. I'm tripping, yo. And then from there, Shelky Kerman, always the last man. Although he was the first into the ship. Does he trip? Nope. Shelky, the man with the plan. So, we have made it. We have all made it. All 4 Kerbin stranded on Lathe. This would be much more cinematic if I wasn't screwing it up. Stranded on Lathe, reacquired via Kerbal Space Adventures, brought home to be cloned to make new adventurers. And on that note, I'd like to go ahead and tell you guys that at this point, Kerbal... Before I finish that note, what the hell are you doing? He's just like spinning. Stop that. Actually, they're both spinning. Are you guys okay? Are they all spinning? Yeah, they're all like spinning to face a specific direction. Are they sliding down the hill? That's just creepy. Okay, guys, whatever. You do what you want. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys on that note that this will be the discontinuation of Kerbal Space Adventures at this point. I'm going to say this is the final episode of Kerbal Space Adventures. This is not the final episode of Kerbal Space Program. So all of you guys reaching for your unsubscribe button, stop. Kerbal Space Program will continue. Kerbal Space Adventures is done. And there are several reasons for that. One, 0.20 has introduced a number of new ways to play, as well as a number of new items to use. That completely change what Kerbal Space Adventures would be. In addition to that, it also opens up new avenues to other types of games or other types of shows, which I have ideas for. This series has run between 0.17, 1.8, 1, and 1.9, and I'm not going to pull it to 2.0 or 0.20, excuse me. And my overabundant use of mods has made this particular version of the game extremely unstable. I cannot tell you the number of crashes and errors and screen lag and everything else that I'm getting simply trying to get a rocket into space at this point, so I'm going to have to cut back on that. So for that reason, Kerbal Space Adventures, this is the final episode. And I would like to thank all of you very much for watching, all of you very much for joining me, Fredio, Dillis, Shelky, Newlorf, Bill, Jeb, Bob, Fermi, and the 5 wonderful Kerbals on Duna, whose names I cannot currently recall, on these adventures in Kerbal Space. And we will see you next video.